Well, joining us now to talk about that specific trend of the week, we do have Brett StClair, a sales director at Money for Jam, and he's going to be talking to us about micro-jobbing services that makes it easy for people to earn extra cash through performing quick and easy jobs while using their mobile phones. There's so much I want to know about this and about you, because this is your first week on the job. You're a Google country manager, but we'll get into that. But how does this Money for Jobs work?
Money for Jobs, well, there's two parts of it. And I think you did a really good description in the beginning. The first part is really for the end user, the consumer, people looking for jobs. And there we've looked at the world differently, and we've said, what if we can give you 10-minute jobs and then pay you in 15 or 25 or 35 Rand snippets? So you can do the job at the right time that suits you at the right place. Then the second part is really for the brands and allows brands to create the jobs. If you're a brand that wants to understand more about their consumers by doing a survey, or if you'd like to do a brand activation, ask consumers, our jobbers, to come and engage with them and do things with them in an activation format.
What type of jobs are we talking about? You said 10 to 15 minutes and I can get some money out of it. So what would I need to do?
So our jobbers' favorite jobs are actually doing surveys. You literally take 10 minutes to answer 10 questions, and then you get paid.
How much?
About 15 to 25 Rand for surveys. The more complicated the job, the more money you make.
Okay. All right. What's the most complicated one? I know it's hard,
I
but
guess the most complicated would be a merchandising job.
Okay.
Where you go in store and you've got to geolocate yourself, say, I am at the store, and then you've got to take a photo of what the shelf looks like and count how many products are on the shelf, and then feed that back. And that's probably the most complicated job that we've got.
What type of job seekers are you attracting? I'm thinking if I was a student, this would look like something that's pretty attractive. I remember there was a service that wanted you to just lick stamps and then you'd get it. Is this something similar, only now you can use your mobile phone to do this?
Correct. The mobile phone is a key differentiator because we use smartphones because we want to collect certain types of information. So if I look at the jobbers vary based on the types of jobs. If we're doing surveys, anybody really likes to do surveys. But what we found interesting was our point of interest verification, so i.e. someone going to prove to our customer that that store actually exists on a map. We find that the older generation likes to do it. They've got spare time, whereas the merchandising is very mom-based. I'm in the store, I'm doing my shopping already, let me see what jobs are around. So it is very diverse on the types of jobs we have versus jobbers.
With the kind of economic environment that we have in South Africa now, it's tough, everybody's looking for a job. Are you finding an increase in the number of job applications?
Initially we exist in WeChat, so we were restricted to who's on WeChat, and we're breaking out of that. And what we're seeing is a huge growth. We're seeing a huge growth in jobber numbers. So it's putting a lot of pressure on us, and especially me, to go find the jobs, to put the jobs onto the platform. Right. South Africans want to earn more money.
Yes. And you are coming in from Silicon Valley, so you're country risk manager for Google.
Yeah, so my last role, I was the country manager for Google's work business.
Okay.
Google Apps, cloud businesses. And I've been with Google for about 5 years. And so I've developed this understanding of how Silicon Valley launches startups. And when Andre and Warren approached me and spoke to me about the idea essentially about a year ago, and then I watched them develop it into such a beautiful solution for South Africa, Africa and emerging markets, I just had to be part of it. I had to be part of it to kind of add my bit on how do we launch global platforms.
Well, Brett, thank you so much. Money for Jam. We have just been speaking to Brett StClair. He's the director there.